rangy kid, smart, 81 for 152, 53%. He's passed for over 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, only been picked 3 times. He's the number 1 in passing touchdowns in the conference, number 3 in passing yards per game. When he throws, he likes to throw to a lot of folks. Pat Travers being one of his favorites, 15 catches, a couple of touchdowns. Hayden Hume has 10 catches. For also 2 touchdowns. Max DeVito, 11 catches. Marcelino Labella, 9 catches. Joey Moriello himself has 10. So you can see he really spreads it around, including guys like John Whitehouse, Ben Cortez, Jack Hannon, and so forth. The kicker is Chris Maida. He's got some range, up to 45 yards. So if the drives stall, he's a guy they can look to, and he's a guy that can deliver from up to 40, 45 yards.
On the defensive side of Salve's situation, you've got very talented people like Zach Ludeman, who's a sophomore linebacker, leads the team in tackles. Zach Gutierrez is another linebacker, one of the captains, number 2 in tackles. Zach Tucker is in the secondary. Zach Letelier is a linebacker. Dylan Hodge up front. Dylan Budnick up front. Matt Sylvia, a graduate student, injured early in the season, coming back strong. He is a leader in the secondary when he's at full strength. And as for some of the interesting Salve stats.
Well, number 1, they do lead the league in sacks, as the defense has 4 of them. But team stats, total yards a game, 418. They're giving up 299. Rushing yards per game, 202 yards, mainly by Mr. Moriello. They're giving up 116. Passing yards per game, 216. They're giving up 183. In third down conversions, they're 32 out of 72 for 44%. Very solid. And in fourth down conversions, 3 for 8. There's some locals on the roster, too. Might as well mention them. Ty O'Loughlin out of Middletown. Ben Cortez out of Smithfield. Nick Lasardo out of Tabor Academy. Lenny Pina out of Middletown. Braden Schuster, also out of Middletown. Matt Sylvia from East Greenwich. And Justin Klemanchik out of Tolman.
The University of New England Nor'easters are 1-0 in the conference, 3-1 on the season, led by Mike Lichten in his 3rd season. Mike helped to start this program 6 years ago. That's how young this program is. A former head coach at Becker College as well. This season, so far, Nor'easters have lost to Coast Guard 16-0, edged Bridgewater State in overtime 23-20, just got by Alfred State 2017, and last week 28-19 over Nichols. They are alternating quarterbacks. They use Connor Soroyce, a senior, who is 66 completion rate and has thrown for 303 yards, 1 touchdown. And they use Matt Harkins, who's also a senior. He's a 52% passer, 24-46, 247 yards, and 1 touchdown. He's been picked off 3 times. Let's get to some of the other skilled players here.
Yeah, the running back, Jack Mahoney, the senior, 4.5 yards a carry, couple of touchdowns. Jamison Mayhew, 152 yards, 4.8 yards a carry, couple of touchdowns. Cam Mann, the junior, 4.8 yards a carry and a touchdown. So you can see they can run the ball. Their fullback is Parker Belsky. When they throw, they go to guys like Mikey Brennan, the junior, Shane Laporte, a freshman, Jacob Rivers, Jamison Mayhew, Cam Mann, and Jack Mahoney, the backs. So as you can tell from the numbers, they tend to like to run more than throw, but they can do either.
Their defense is led by Nick Lombard. He's a free safety, leads the team in tackles, has their only interception. Keegan Stanton-Mees, a linebacker, is second in the tackles department. Trey Snowden is a defensive back who's solid on tackling as well. And nose guard David Hutchinson anchors that front line. The kicker is Abe Ruelas Villasenor, a freshman who's 1 for 4 so far in the field goal category. A key statistic about this UNE team, rushing per game, they allow 65 yards per game.
So that means, of course, that Salve is not going to run.
Guess again. No, but they've shown, hey, we can stop anybody's run. And Kevin Gilmartin, the Salve head coach, takes that personally, and I think he's decided to do what he can to misprove that theory.
Yep.
They give up about they rush for 770 yards. Their opponents have rushed for 385. Passing per game is at 144. They give up, though, about 266 yards in the air. Their total offense per game is 315. Salve's is 331. So in some ways they're evenly matched. In other ways they're just plain different.
Yeah, and another thing is they obviously don't mind going for it on fourth down. They've had pretty good success, 9 out of 13.
Captains meeting at the middle of the field right now and going over things with our officiating crew, which is led by the referee is Frank Yume. Head linesman Nick Tomasetta. Line judges Matt Brewer. Field judge Troy Richmond. Side judge Danny Brewer. Back judge Stephen Pascacantilli. Wow, didn't even see that one sneak up on. Clock operator is Richard Anderson up here, along with play clock operator David Brockway.
Officials are having the conversation with the two teams. I'm sure there's some sportsmanlike discussions going on and so forth, and we're getting ready for the coin toss.
UNE here in the road white uniforms. Pants, jerseys, helmets with the blue trim. Salve with their brand new gray uniforms with the blue numerals and blue trim. The coin is in the air. The toss has been won by Salve, it looks like.
It's hard to tell.
Conversation going on, talking to both sides. Salve is apparently going to defer and defend this side. Let's see what the official... They defer. Salve did win the toss. They'll be defending the goal to our right. UNE will start the game offensively to our left.
And if that voice you heard was the official, which sounds pretty cool here.
Oh, yeah. So with that said, we're here at Topa Field in Newport. Again, overcast sky, cloudy sky. I don't know if I'd call it overcast. A while there, it was going from the east toward the west. Now it's flipped around and it's almost north to south.
Salve Regina, please rise and remove your caps for our national
And
anthem.
while they do the national anthem, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a 60-second timeout right here.
Oregon Financial believes everyone needs a financial